So we were interrupted in the middle because my dad called, and you know it's important to answer your dad's phone calls. So this is gonna be a two-part video. So I am going to take half of this. I really love pasta Alfredo, so actually, I just have to pour the whole thing. Yeah. So I'm just going to pour the whole this, you know. And normally I would like swish it out with water or milk, but today we're doing something different. So give me 2 seconds. Oh my god, I'm making my first ever two-part video. This is exciting. Okay. Give me a second. This might actually end up being a 3-part video, so I could just show you guys what it looks like. Alright. You shake this up till basically everything is completely drained off. Alright. And this is chicken broth. And I hope everyone remembers that I buy my own products, so I can actually give my honest review on them. So now we're gonna let this sit on high. Slowly, and it's going to cook. And now we're just gonna let that cook for about, I don't know, till whenever all the pasta is cooked down. And I'm going to stick this in my fridge because chicken broth is awesome. And if you don't think chicken broth is awesome, there is something seriously wrong with you. I'm going to put my sausage in the fridge. So, let's continue with this Snickerdoodle review. But I think a Snickerdoodle. Snickerdoodle's awesome. Alright. And let's make sure this is on. No, that's on high. Okay. That's on high. Gotta make sure that shit's on high. Because I want it to cook fast. I want to say this is going to take maybe like 2 hours to cook. Like 2 hours. But what I really like about Crock-Pot is that it's basically just a set it and forget it thing. Like, you could literally go to the store, set your Crock-Pot on like, okay, say I'm going to Hanford, alright, like For y'all that are in the Bay Area, think San Jose to San Jose to Frisco, basically. That's like a 48-minute drive, right? Yeah. So basically it's like an hour drive. Yeah, Frisco. So an hour away from Frisco. Same thing. Kalinga is an hour away from Hanford. So, basically, say if I'm gonna go to Frisco and I'm in San Jose, I would literally put this bitch on low and that's if I'm like leaving at like 7 in the morning. I'm going to Frisco and I'm coming back at like in the afternoon. So I want to have my dinner ready. So like I'm coming home like at like for sure I'm coming home from Frisco. Like the latest I'm gonna try to be home is like 6. So yeah, that would literally be put this shit on low. Fucking let it cook all day. Woo! It'll be fire. Now, but since I'm over here in Kalinga and I gotta go to Hanford, I gotta basically do this. I would probably for sure, maybe, depending on what I was going to do. Like, if I was going to go run some errands or just do something really, like if it's just a one-stop shop, like one thing, like I'm not doing multiple things, like if I'm going to Costco, like, yeah, I would probably like set this on high because it takes an hour to get there, like 30 minutes to an hour to do what I have to do, and an hour to get back. So, you know, by the time I get home, if it's on high, it should be like ready-ish. You know? And even then, it'd be like depending on what I'm cooking. Like if I'm gonna cook some birria in here, you know what? I just gave myself an idea. Like if I was gonna cook myself some birria, what I would do is I would put this on high, and I would start it like hella early in the morning. I'm talking like 7, 8 in the morning. Crank this up on high. I'd go about my day. I would make sure that this is like set up in a little. If I'm gonna make birria, this would be set up in a little spot where like it's not gonna get moved. It's not gonna get touched. Like nobody's gonna fuck with it. You feel me? And I would just let it cook all day in its little birria juices. And like, I can make pozole in this. Like literally, I can put this on high. I can put the like 2-3 pieces of, like this is tiny. Like I mean, you guys look. This is a value size Prego jar compared to that. So you know, I'm not trying to burn my hand, obviously. So like, obviously, it's not that big. So this is like, obviously, hold on, let me see if I can bring my little cracky pot into view. Obviously, this is not something that you would, you know, make a 2-person meal. You know, maybe if you guys don't eat maybe if one of you doesn't eat a lot. Okay, you know what? I'm taking it back. If you guys eat like normal people, this could be a 2-person meal, obviously. If you eat like a fucking fat ass, then obviously this will be perfect for an individual person. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure my noodles are all cooking down, you know? You gotta make sure the noodles cook. And it's like so weird because, you know, I'm barely getting used to cooking the pasta and the sauce. I'm not used to that. Like, I'm used to cooking the pasta, the sauce, and the meat. Like, the meat first, put the sauce into the meat, and then cook the pasta separado. Like, that's how it goes. That's how I've always cooked pasta. But I said, fuck it. I saw that cooking pasta in the sauce saves time, so but I have noticed it takes up way more sauce. And to be honest, I think I need to add more chicken sauce. Sorry. I do this with my sauce anyways. It's either I use water or I'm starting to use stock. So like for my spaghetti sauce, next time I'm going to use beef broth. But I was already planning on making chicken sauce or white pasta. So. And then it's like, okay, the sauce looks a little watery, I've noticed. Because, remember, the pasta's going to add stock. Starch, stock, whatever. It's going to add gluten. I'm going to let that cook. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna like let this video like you guys are gonna watch the whole cooking process. Like I said, this might just end up being like a 3-part shit because this is mostly just gonna be my stream review of the Strnrvw. And I like this. I like the Strnrvw cookies, so I guess I like the Strnrvw wheat. Hey Sanka, you dead, man? Disney, please don't fucking copyright strike me for that. I should comment down below if you guys know that that fucking movie. That was a big one. I should not have some chicken. You guys can watch me eat my dinner for a little bit. There's gonna be one of those like weird. Should we pull a Shane Dawson and like make it like a series. Like, first, the initial steps. Part 1, reaction to the crockpot and snickerdoodle. Part 2, oh my god, we got caught off. And it was a phone call, so an obligatory part 2. You know what? I feel weird doing things in even numbers, so here's a part 3. And I thought you guys would enjoy me watching me eat my my pasta 10,000 hours later. No, just kidding. Like 5 hours later. Oh, crazy. I really want to know, am I the only person that does this? I honestly want to know, is the way that I eat a salad normal for a human being? Or is this how weight obsessed people eat their salads? Okay. So I had this old guy on the east side. I don't know, as soon as I say it, everyone's gonna be like, oh, that dude only trained you because he was trying to get in your pants. No, he didn't. Pop decided to train me. He saw me fuck up some little ass kid. And I'ma say, little ass kid. Because when he saw me fight, I was like 12, 13. And the kid that I fucked up was like 11, 12. So, no. Pops decided to teach him how to fight. And he legitimately, he really put in my workout routine ethic, like my workout ethic. He really gave me my, like, he's the reason I'm just this, but. But this is how he taught me how to eat a salad. And then when I basically went, I went to finishing school. I bet none of you motherfuckers believe that. But, maybe in the future, like, before or when I'm a little old lady, I will show you guys how I eat a 12-course meal. And the reason I eat my salad like this to this day is because 2 different people in 2 different worlds taught me that eating my salad like this was the way to go. So, if the guy that taught me how to break bones and the lady that taught me how to waltz and walk with the freaking book on my head both said this is the right way to eat a salad, guess what this little this thuggish nerdy baby 90s baby about to do? She about to eat her salad like this. It's one of those times where I wish we could edit that out and I could just say she's a nerdy thuggish 90 baby perfectly, but fuck it. Two different worlds said this is the right way to eat a salad. This is how I'm eating my salad for the rest of my life. And ironically, they're both for the exact same reason. Keeping your weight down. And boxing is to keep yourself in your weight division. And modeling or aristocracy is to stay out of smaller size because that's what designers sell more of. So, in conclusion, I'm pretty sure the lady that taught me how to walk with the book on my head and do a freaking waltz and the flex track legit could kick your ass. Like, she was a real no-nonsense old lady. And Pops was this no-nonsense old man. I'm surprised they weren't married. Their eating habits and mannerisms were very similar. So, very peculiar. But apparently they don't know each other. And I will say this. I don't know if maybe it's a placebo effect. Maybe it is. Or maybe I just really changed my eating habits. But I have not fluctuated in weight I wonder if y'all are getting some fucking bomb ass ASMR eating sounds right now. I wonder if like the mukbangers are. Yeah, we shall do that. Part 2 of the mukbang. Ish. Like, realistically, by the time I met Pops, I weighed 125. Alright. And he's brutal. He'll weigh you in front of everybody. I don't give a fuck. I really stayed between 125 130. And I've been munching on cheeseburgers. Eating like I should weigh like 200 pounds. But I don't, thank God. I just... Well, what Pop said, and what my mom says, and what my doctor says, and what I say is the only thing that fucking pisses Renee, and Pop's both off. Did I make the end messy? He says, you saturate it in the fat. And there was no point of you eating your salad the other way. Yeah, there is. There's still some left over. But how much your nose there? That's messy. Well, I don't give a shit. So, here's my little bitty mukbang. Oh, I still gotta keep talking because I gotta unload this. Hey. Someone's craving the salad and that's weird. That was good. I'm not saying that I really like salads, but I do. I enjoy them. All the noodles are basically in. And once all the noodles are basically in, that means it's just gonna keep cooking. Oh, but yeah, this bee was ethically sourced. Gotta say that first and foremost. This bee was ethically sourced. I did not kill this fucking bee. This bee died in my room somehow, and it showed up at my doorstep. And if y'all follow me on social media, y'all will have seen my bee videos. So I did not kill this fucking bee. And I'm gonna be so sad because I know somebody's gonna like totally report this to YouTube and be like, oh my god, she freaking killed a bee. And it's like, no, I didn't. Like, this bee literally died of its own accord in my room somehow. And like, I was literally like Honestly, I didn't even know this bee was in my room till I looked down on the floor because I was cleaning up, and it was literally like on my fucking. Okay, look. I'll flip you guys. Here's Missy. I literally said I'm cleaning right now. Okay, so do you guys see where that tobacco bag is? There we go. Okay, so let's see. Behind that tobacco bag right there, it is a McDonald's cup behind that. And where that McDonald's cup is, so behind there, like on the, you guys can see on the threshold over there, the bee was like right there on that threshold, like right there in that little section. So like I could have legit squished this bee, you feel me? Like my door was open for a bit while I was bringing stuff in and out, like maybe it came in, either way, like I could have legit squished this bee. I could have squished it. It could have got stepped on. It could have got pulverized. Anything could have happened to this bee. But once you guys see it, I think you will all be pleasantly surprised. And this one is not going to be for sale. I am not going to post it on Etsy for sale. I will be posting it on my Snapchat, my Instagram, and my Facebook because I just thought this was so fucking awesome. Yeah, so I am surprised that, like, I just feel like it's like the right thing to do is to encapsulate this beautiful creature in resin so it is not destroyed. You feel me? Like, I think it is that, like, it is beautiful and it needs to be encased. And, like, you know, bees are going extinct, and, like, bees literally run, like, we need them. So I am going to, I don't know, I would say I would put this up for auction, but I'm not. But I'll probably sell prints of this pyramid and, like, maybe don't, like, yeah, you know, like, half of it I would donate to Save the Bees Fund, and the other half I would keep for me. But, like, there's no way in hell I would sell this particular model ever. Like, no. Like, it's, y'all are gonna be amazed when I show you guys this. And this low-key is starting to smell delicious. Like, just delicious. That is about to be ready. This snickerdoodles, delicious. Brisk tea lemonade, delicious. So go fuck yourself. Oh. Yeah, I got into it with this guy. Oh, yeah. You know what? We might have to actually make this a 3-part story time. Honestly. So, fuck it. Or this one can just, this part 2 can just be fucking a good 45-minute video. So, yeah. Oh. So I got into it with this guy named Andy on Instagram, right? So, Andy is literally, like, I'm not even gonna say his race because that just makes it racist. And there's a lot of hate crimes going around and there's like a race war. So, not gonna do that. But yeah, so me and Andy were having a good ass conversation. Obviously, we're opposite races. And he says, well, I gotta go be a big boy and, like, talk to my parents and, like, spend time with them. Da 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 da. And I'm like, bye. Like I didn't even feel like saying okay bye. Like I was just too tired to even say okay bye. I was just like bye, like just bye. And he's like, attitude. And I told him, you know what, mijo? If you thought that was attitude, save yourself the headache and walk the fuck away. Leave me the fuck, like, save yourself the headache and leave me the fuck alone. And then, like, he starts, like, and I'm just like, you know what, like, I don't even want to talk to you anymore. Like, it's just go fuck yourself. Like, I really forgot, like, everything that I told him, but it was, like, in the end, it was just, oh, I think I did tell him, like, he's like, I think he said he was, like, genuinely confused, and then I told him, you know what, have a biological female explain to you why telling a woman she's giving you attitude when she's not is a sure fast track way to end up on her shit list. You know, you say you're spending time with your fucking mom, so fucking ask your mom. Hey, mom, if this girl just said bye, like, I don't even know her, like, okay, like, it's one thing if I, like, have known, like, we've been talking for a minute, but, like, if you're gonna, like, be like, oh, I'm a big boy, I'm gonna go spend time with my parents, like, you know, big boy, spend time with your parents, like, a good kid, like, no, like, that's not really, like, that was just, like, to me, that was just weird, so I'm like, bye, like, okay, bye, like, bye, like, that was just, and he starts saying that I'm giving him attitude, and I'm like, dude, no, I'm not, and if you want to see attitude, like, don't, like, you do not want to see attitude, trust me. And so he's like, I'm genuinely confused, and I told him straight up, you know what, just ask any biological, I'm sorry, hold on. Fuck it, I can't catch it. Anyways, so I basically told him, like, go ask a biological woman, because, like, you basically, like, I'm not saying that, you know, a trans woman's not gonna get it, but, like, you know, she, depending on when she transitioned, she would not necessarily grow up with having, like, any little thing you do, fucking asshole guy at the fucking supermarket. There, I'm like, I was trying to think of, like, what's the right word without, like, saying, like, a specific store. So, like, asshole guy at the supermarket, like, you're basically like this, literally just trying to get your shopping, you know, you had a, like, irritated ass day, and a guy literally tells you, hey, honey, you should try, maybe you should smile, you should put a smile on your face. And if you don't automatically go, okay, like, alright, fine, if you ask him, if you tell him, why should I? First reaction, oh, you don't have to be rude about it, bitch. Like, you know, for all you know, a family member could have passed away. My pet could have passed away. I could have just failed the test. I could have just failed my bar exam. I could have just, like, flunked a major final that I needed to complete graduation. I could have, fucking just found out that my boyfriend cheated on me. Like, I could have found out, like, oh, I got fucking. I'm gonna knock on wood after all this. Like, I just found out, like, I got an incurable STD, or I got an STD, or I got fucking, like, I got the big C word that, like, nobody wants to get, or, you know, like, I just found out that somebody I love lost the big fight with the C word that we can't say. Like, for all you know, you don't know what's going on in my life. And like, just because, like, a woman isn't smiling and you as a man are like, you know, you should smile. Like, it's like, and if you don't, like, automatically, like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like, fine, like, alright. Like, if you tell them, like, why should I? They're like, oh, you don't have to be so rude about it. Why do you... If they don't tell you, why you gotta be so rude about it, bitch? They'll be like, oh, you don't have to catch an attitude with me. Like, excuse you? Like, first of all, you're the one that took time upon himself to come into my personal bubble space. And, you know, this is all PC, you know, BC, before pandemic, global crisis that we cannot talk about. So basically, it's like, you know, you took it upon yourself to tell me what to do with not just my body, but what I should outwardly be expressing with my emotions. You assume that I have to be happy, that I need to smile. Alright? And the fact that I told you, why should I? Or what reason do I have to smile? Like, or if I tell you, like, there ain't no fucking reason for me to smile. Like, that's automatically, like, oh, you don't gotta be rude about it, bitch. Like, why you got an attitude? It's like, you know? Half the time, we would not have these, like, disagreements, and I will very, very, very lightly call them disagreements. Hold on. I'm making sure these noodles and everything is incorporated. Let me see how it tastes. You know what? That tastes good. We'll leave it. And, you know what? This is already gonna get to the 50-minute mark, so we're gonna make it actually a 3-part series. Oh my god. So stay tuned for part 3. The conclusion of Dun 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 Attitude Andy. And you guys might see me fucking eat a big bag of chips. Alright. See you on part 3. Bye.